You're going to create a PowerPoint presentation about one of the New Deal programs that existed. Um, you got a little bit of the New Deal the other day. I gave you the first notes on it. Let's talk about it. The New Deal was a plan that was really an attempt by Roosevelt and his administration to stop the problems of the Great Depression. And we talked about the three R's. I think I said four, but there's three. Relief. You're trying to help people who are hurting from the Depression, big time. You are trying to recover from the Depression, so get business moving again, get people back to work, get the economy back on its feet. And lastly, you are going to reform the system so that a Great Depression hasn't happened again, or doesn't happen again. Kind of got ahead of myself. It hasn't happened again, so that's, we know that it's somewhat successful. So let's read along together. You are to create a PowerPoint or a keynote or a slides. It just depends on what computer system you're using and what your skill set is. If you are good at slides, you're good at keynote, you're good at PowerPoint, do whichever one you want. It's fine. I can open all of them with my computer or computers, so no big deal. You're going to detail one of the programs that was created during FDR's New Deal. You should do research about the program and completely cover let's change that to program in your presentation. Focus on when it was created, which of the three R's it was meant to fulfill. Was it a success? Did it end? And when did it end? Not all of them did, by the way. And how did it work? What are the nuts and bolts of this thing? People did this, the government did that, whatever this program did. The assignment's worth 15 points, 5 points for each slide that you detail in the program, and I don't care how you divvy that up. You could have a slide that says the beginnings of the program, one slide's that, this program is relief or recovery. The program was a success and it ended now and then, or it's still with us today, whatever you want to look at. Now, be careful, some of the programs are still with us today, and I don't really want you to detail today's version. You could talk about it a little bit, but I want you to focus on why the program was created back during the Great Depression in the 30s and, how it worked, what it did. In order to make this work, I usually let students have a partner and pick their own program because literally there are dozens and dozens of these. But given our current situation, I broke it down into this group. So we're going to do one of 5 programs. If your last name begins A through D, you'll have the Civilian Conservation Corps, also known as the Tri-C. A lot of people call these programs alphabet soup because each one of them had a 3 or 4 initial acronym that went after it. And so the whole New Deal is full of these different 3-letter acronyms for the different programs, or 4-letter in the case of the FDIC here. So you're going to detail one of these programs. It'll be very easy to find information about them, but let me warn you, the Tennessee Valley Authority, the FDIC, the Social Security Administration are all with us today. So you need to make sure if you got one of these that you focus mostly on what happened back in the Depression. Maybe a little bit of today, but mostly Depression. I'm going to give you a couple days to work on this, so I'm going to give you Monday, Tuesday, and even Wednesday, and then Thursday these will be due. Thursday, we're getting close to a test. I'll probably put out a study guide. I'm not sure how tests are going to work right now. I may go online, I may go take-home test, I'm not sure. So we'll see. Rest assured, whatever's going to happen with any of this stuff, I'm going to be very fair to you. My goal in no way is to damage or hurt any of your grades, and I know this is difficult for everybody, so bear with me and we're going to be fine. All right, obviously if you have questions, I'm going to be available all week to answer them. Shoot me questions. We can even video conference via Zoom or Google Hangouts. And we may start doing some more of that. We may actually start meeting next week a little bit as a class as we get into World War II and start talking about the things that go with that. As far as your Great Depression journals, I just can't keep them going. I just don't see that as being a viable option. The fun part of that is you being able to work with your little family to come up with what happens to you, and since that's just not possible, we're going to find a different way to do things. All right. Have a wonderful Monday, and I will give you, like I said, the next 2 days to work on this, and we will be back on Thursday. Now, you still need to check in every day. There may be an update on the website. There will still be a post for every single day. All right. Have a wonderful day.